Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. I decided to stop in a little bit earlier today and try to get this reading up. I have a fairly busy next few days. So I was actually downloading some pretty strong divine feminine energy, and I thought we needed to do a divine feminine check-in then for sure. There seems to be this back and forth energy within the divine feminines in the collective where on certain days or at certain points you seem so sure about the connection, the progress that's being made, the forward movement that you can expect to see, and then you become uncertain either because you are having some mixed signals through dreams sent to you, or your mind steps in and says, well, you've been let down before, and, who knows what's actually happening right now. There's all sorts of kind of ego mind based back and forth dialogue that I hear happening within the mind of the divine feminine. And I feel like the collective needs some clarity. I just knocked some boxes of decks off the table, but that's okay. I feel like we definitely need some clarity to help ourselves see through, what is an illusion and what is fact, what is actually happening. And as I'm saying this, I keep seeing the moon card from tarot in my third eye, which makes me feel like right now is just a time where we're not able to see the full picture in certain circumstances, that spirit is just not revealing certain aspects of certain situations to us right now. But let's see what we can figure out. What do the divine feminines need to know at this time in the collective? Acceptance, Valerian. So immediately what I'm hearing my guides say is whatever the situation is, don't try to figure it out and don't worry yourself over it. Just kind of flow with how things are going. However it is, even if you can't see it, just try to accept the fact that whatever is happening is for the highest good of all, and it is in the most aligned energy that it can be in. And sometimes, spirit doesn't want us to think too much about things and to worry too much about things, because our energy causes us distress. Our own overthinking causes us distress. But look at this, you guys. We have the happy family journey and blossoming abundance. Everything is coming into fruition the way the divine intended. We just have to accept that there are certain things that we can't see right now. And look at the sequence of cards that came out. We have 2, 3, and 4, which are all signs of progress being made. This is progression. We have the journey to blossoming abundance, and then that leads to a happy family, emotional fulfillment, the union we desire. Accept that things are coming to fruition for us. Accept that things don't always look the same. Change is the only constant in this world, and just because we've had disappointments or bad experiences in the past doesn't mean that it will always be the case, right? Never say never and never say always is what I'm hearing my guides say at this time. So really what I'm getting is, no matter how contradictory your dreams are, no matter how loud the ego mind tries to get, we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse position. Release that anxiety. Release that anxiety. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, because a stable, long-term new beginning for this connection is forming. It's actually developing. I'm seeing in my third eye somebody shaping something out of clay. So this indicates that whatever is happening behind the scenes, it's coming in pretty quickly because the divine isn't letting us see it for that reason. Over here we have the Seven of Wands. There is more determination in the divine masculine collective right now to reunite with their feminines than there has been in a really long time. And that's because the masculines are starting to realize that if they, keep waiting for the perfect moment, if they keep, putting this off, they are going to regret it. They can't keep avoiding a new beginning just because they're afraid of disappointment with the Five of Cups. They're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of heartbreak. They feel like, I've been through so much of this already, I don't think I can take any more. But Spirit is saying, look, if you don't take that leap of faith, then this Five of Cups energy is exactly where you're going to wind up anyways, right? If you don't reunite with, your feminine, if you don't take that leap, you already know you're headed down the Five of Cups road, because you are then not in connection with the one person that you truly love and desire and have been pining for all these years. But if you do take that leap, it could go either way. You are actually creating potential for that Ace of Pentacles, that new beginning. So what do you want, Divine Masculine? You have spent enough time thinking. If you don't get off this, whatever this is that you're hanging from, this fire is going to roast you, right? Like you're running out of time. As time passes, that fire is going to gain momentum, it's going to gain strength, and it's going to cover more surface area, and it's going to roast you. So it's about time that you freed yourself from that tree that you've been hanging upside down on for so long and make some changes. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, because the divine is saying, if you don't make those changes, masculine, we're gonna do it for you. The Tower, right? Something's coming in. It's leading to this healing phase, this wish fulfillment. Right now, the masculine is actually in a phase of healing. They're in a phase of healing their past. They're in a phase of healing their resentment toward themselves for the decisions that they've made and for how far they've let things go without taking any action. But this star is also saying that after this major shakeup, here is that light. Here is that North Star pointing you towards your destiny, pointing you toward where you're supposed to be going. So what are you waiting for? Literally, I'm just hearing this masculine's guides continuously say, what on earth are you waiting for? You cannot run your life based on assumptions. King of Pentacles. You need to nurture the life that you want. Just like for any project to be fruitful, for any endeavor to be fruitful, you have to pour into it. Masculine, you need to pour into this connection now. The ball is in your court. You are literally the one in the driver's seat. This anxiety is getting you nowhere, because this is where you've been stuck, for some of them, for years now. And if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always got, right? That was a proverb that used to hang in my grandfather's kitchen, and I used to read it all the time growing up, and it stuck with me. But this is exactly the message that the divine is sending this masculine, and they're being very persistent about it. And I also feel like, feminine, you're feeling your masculine's energy very strongly, even if you aren't consciously thinking about them all the time. Six of Pentacles. Right now the scales aren't balanced. It's actually tipped from, you always thinking about your masculine and worrying, to now them feeling all the nostalgia and worrying, rather than just being super relaxed and saying, oh, well, I'll deal with it when I can. Now they're like, oh crap, I'm running out of time. And this is where they needed to be. And I think that is why Spirit pulled the ball out of your court, kind of took that power away from you, so you stop over giving, and this masculine realizes his own responsibility within this connection as well. Anything else we need to know, Spirit? I'm being drawn to the herbal astrology. Anything else we need to know? Inner peace, wisdom, and detachment. I feel like these cards have been coming out for the collective quite a bit. Maintain your inner peace. There is nothing more precious than that. Just detach and know that the divine is taking care of everything, because they know much more than we do. Their wisdom is far more expansive than ours. We are also gaining wisdom on this journey. Our masculines are gaining wisdom on this journey. They are having to face parts of themselves that they had been suppressing, burying, pretending like it didn't exist for far too long. At the bottom of the tarot deck is the Fool card. This leap of faith will be taken in divine timing. So have faith, divine feminine, and just know that, our minds can be tricky sometimes. It does tend to play tricks on us, and that's when we need to clear our energy, meditate, connect with our higher selves, clear our crown chakra, channel the actual energy rather than our fears. So we have to silence our fears first in order to do that. And Spirit will reveal to you anything that you need to know at this time. It may not be the full picture, but you'll know what you need to know, and you're just being asked to detach and surrender. That's all you need to do. Your masculine is in the driver's seat right now, where he needs to be in order to be able to take responsibility for his part in the connection. And that is what's going to help this connection blossom into its full potential, what it's meant to be, and what it needs to be fulfilling for you as well, divine feminine. Equal give and take. So I'm going to wrap this reading up right here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will leave my Instagram and TikTok handles in the video description box below if you would like further content from me. Also, Instagram is the place where you can purchase personal paid services from me, energy cleanses, healing sessions, personal paid readings, my manifestation affirmations. I run specials pretty frequently, almost every day. You can find something that you can participate in if you like. And I don't duplicate readings on my platforms. Every platform has a unique collective, so they all have unique readings. Also, if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us today. I do invite you to subscribe to this channel if you are drawn to this type of content. And also, that is a very powerful form of energy transmission that allows me to pick up on your energy much more clearly. By subscribing to this channel and liking this video, or any of the videos that you watch on this channel, it's signaling to Spirit like, hey, I'm here, ready and open to receive any messages that may come through for me. And that way you are transmitting your powerful frequency to me and co-creating the readings on this channel. So thank you all so much again. Wishing you all a magical day, and I will connect with you again in the next reading.